Top 15 Painful Truths About Airports. In 2025, airports, which are supposed to be the glamorous gateways to our adventures, with sleek glass terminals, duty-free shopping, the excitement of takeoff just minutes away. But if you've flown recently, you know the truth. Modern airports can be stressful, expensive, and, at times, downright exhausting. In 2025, the painful realities of air travel are more noticeable than ever. From hidden fees that quietly drain your wallet to design tricks that influence how you spend and even how you move, airports have become highly engineered spaces, not just to get you from point A to point B, but to get as much money out of you as possible along the way. Today, I'm revealing the 15 most painful truths about airports in 2025. Some of these you might know, some will shock you, and number 1 affects every single traveler, no matter how much you paid for your ticket. Stick around until the end, because I'll also share a few quick tips on how to beat the system and make your next trip smoother, cheaper, and less stressful. 15. Airfares aren't the biggest expense anymore. You might feel proud snagging a cheap $79 ticket to your destination until you add up everything else. The painful truth: the ticket is now just the starting point. Baggage fees for even a single checked bag can cost more than the flight itself. Choosing a seat, especially one with legroom, is often an extra charge. Airport taxes and surcharges sneak into the total without much explanation. 2025 twist: some ultra-low-cost airlines now charge for carry-on luggage bigger than a small backpack. And yes, they measure it at the gate with zero flexibility. Example: a traveler books a $99 ticket from New York to Florida, but by the time they've added a bag, chosen a seat, and paid taxes, their total is $248. More than double the advertised price. To you, what's the most you've ever paid in add-on fees for a flight? Share in the comments. Let's compare notes. 14. Security wait times are getting worse, not better. For years, we've been promised faster, smarter security screening, and while the tech has improved, the reality for passengers is often slower. Why? New scanners process bags in more detail, but that means more time per passenger. More random spot checks to counter evolving threats. Inexperienced travelers holding up lines digging for laptops, liquids, or documents. Real story: at London Heathrow, a traveler in December 2024 spent 90 minutes just getting through security, missing their flight entirely, despite arriving 2.5 hours early. It is noticeable that big international hubs add 30 extra minutes to whatever the airline recommends, especially in holiday season. 13. Free Wi-Fi comes with strings. Attached, yes, most airports advertise free Wi-Fi, but here's the reality. Many only offer 30 to 60 minutes of actual free access. Speeds are intentionally slowed for free users to push you into paying for premium service. Some require sign-up forms where you hand over personal data used later for targeted ads. 2025 edition: some airports now place video ads that you must watch every 20 minutes to keep your connection going. Pain factor: you either accept a frustratingly slow connection or pay $10 to $15 just for decent browsing speed. 12. Duty-free shopping is often a marketing trick. We've been conditioned to think duty-free means discount, but many products are priced higher than they are in city stores. Tax-free just means they've removed the tax, but the base price is inflated. Electronics and luxury goods are often outdated models sold at exclusive prices. Example: a bottle of perfume listed at $95 in a duty-free shop is $82 at the brand's downtown boutique. Have you ever bought something at duty-free only to find it cheaper elsewhere? Tell us what it was. 11. Luggage handling is rougher than you think. The journey your suitcase takes behind the scenes isn't as smooth as the moving belt you see. The reality: bags are thrown onto belts, stacked in piles, and squeezed into tight containers. Overloaded conveyors can cause bags to fall several feet to the ground. Fragile stickers, often ignored in the rush. 2025 note: some airports have automated handling arms that move bags faster, but also slam them around harder than human handlers. 10. Overbooking is still standard practice. Even in 2025, airlines overbook flights daily, selling more seats than exist. Why? They expect a small percentage of passengers not to show up. The problem: if everyone turns up, some passengers are bumped to later flights. Pain factor: compensation rules vary wildly. In some countries, you're only entitled to a fraction of your ticket value. Pro tip: Check in online as early as possible to reduce your risk of being bumped. 9. Airport food prices are outrageous. We expect airport food to be pricey, but 2025 has taken it to a new level. $8 to $10 for a basic coffee. $20 to $25 for a sandwich and soda. Some restaurants add a seating fee or airport location surcharge to your bill. Why it's painful? You often have no choice. Security rules prevent bringing liquids, and layovers leave little time to leave the terminal for cheaper options. 8. Constant noise is more draining than you realize. Airports bombard you with sound, boarding announcements, gate change alerts, constant rolling suitcase noise and crowd chatter. Why it matters? Studies show noise fatigue increases stress hormones, making you tired before you even get on the plane. Tip: noise-canceling headphones aren't a luxury for frequent travelers, they're a survival tool. 7. Parking fees are airport gold mines. If you've ever parked at the airport for more than a day, you know the sting, the reality. Short-term lots charge more than a budget hotel. Economy. Lots are far from the terminal, requiring long shuttle waits. Some airports now require reservations for parking spots, with surge pricing during busy periods. 6. Security rules. Change without warning. The list of prohibited items seems to be a moving target. Inconsistencies. Some airports still enforce the 100 milliliter liquid rule strictly. Others have dropped it. Power banks are allowed in some countries, but confiscated in others. The result? You can lose perfectly legal items simply because your connecting airport has different rules. 5. Lounges aren't always worth it anymore. Once quiet sanctuaries, many airport lounges in 2025 are overcrowded. Why? More credit cards now include free lounge access, swelling the numbers. Some lounges now turn guests away during peak hours. Food and drink quality has dropped in some locations to save costs. 4. Long layovers drain your wallet. The longer you're stuck in the airport, the more you're tempted to spend, and airports know it. Common expenses, extra meals and snacks, short-stay hotel rooms or nap pods, impulse purchases in shops. 3. Baggage claim. Can be a time trap landing doesn't mean freedom in 2025. Delays at customs cause your bags to sit waiting. Bags from multiple flights sometimes share the same carousel, leading to confusion. Pain factor: you might spend an hour staring at a conveyor belt when you thought you'd be halfway to your hotel. 2. Airport scams are smarter than ever. We're not just talking about fake taxis anymore. Scammers posing as staff to fast-track you for a fee. Currency exchange booths hiding terrible rates behind no commission signs. RFID pickpockets stealing data from your cards or passport in crowded queues. 1. Airports are designed to control you. The most painful truth? Airports aren't just about moving passengers, they're carefully designed to influence your behavior. The design tricks. Duty-free stores placed directly in your path after security. Narrow walkways forcing you to slow down and look at displays. Limited public seating to push you into cafes and restaurants. Once you know, you'll see the airport for what it is: a giant, carefully engineered money machine. So, there you have it, 15 painful truths about airports in 2025. Which one annoys you the most? For me, it's the food prices combined with the fact that you can't bring your own drink through security. Let me know your biggest frustration in the comments, and if you found this video useful, smash that like button, subscribe for more travel insider tips, and share it with a friend who's flying soon. Trust me, they'll thank you later.